Hey everybody, what's up? It's Dunbar Snack Bar here doing NCAA football 2012 in the inaugural Big Ten championship game. Now, I thought this was going to be awesome because, one, it's the inaugural Big Ten championship game. But at the same time, this game was phenomenal. I was kind of debating whether or not I should do this game because I did the SEC championship and the Pac-12 championship. And then after I watched this game, I figured, you know what? I've got to do this. This game was just great. Everything, the hype leading up to the game was just phenomenal as well because, well, yes, this was a big game. For Wisconsin, this was a huge game. When these two teams met in the regular season, which I'm probably going to say is the best game that the Big Ten had this year, I think it was kind of tough for Wisconsin because it was a loss. It was a tough loss. It was very close, too. So Wisconsin wasn't actually calling this one a rematch. They were calling this retribution. So I thought this would be kind of fun. So taking that into account and also a request to play as Wisconsin in this one, that's why I decided to choose Wisconsin in this one. I was initially leaning towards Michigan State, but that's all right. So with any Big Ten team, running is definitely important. So with me having Heisman finalist Monty Ball on my team, you can expect we'll be seeing a lot of running here. Because you got a good player and because the team is set up really well for that. And you'll see Michigan State running the ball a lot too. I mean, Michigan State has definitely tried to build their offense around the running game. However, I don't think they really did too great of a job this year. However, Cousins, the quarterback, has really stepped up. Cousins is the best quarterback in the history of Michigan State. I know some people will say maybe not, but I certainly think that he is. So when you're going up against a team who has their best quarterback in the history of their school, that one's always tough to go up against a quarterback like that. By the way, great sack right here to make it 3rd and long, and great way for me to be able to start off this drive here by getting to Cousins. I really got to do that a lot. That's where you're going to be seeing a lot of blitz packages coming out for my defense here in this game. One, to combat the running game, but also to put some pressure on Cousins. Now, really wish I would have gotten him on that one because that would have been 2 sacks in a row. But anyway, sets up 4th and 17, and it is my turn here with Monty Ball. Now, going back here to Kirk Cousins, one of the things that you have to know is when you have your school's best quarterback, it's really not just him. I mean, when you take a look at things like completion and you factor that into how good your quarterback is, completions is also heavily influenced by your wide receivers as well. And when you take a look at Michigan State over the last few years, they definitely have had some really great receivers that have come out of Michigan State who've been able to back up Cousins and allow him to be such a good quarterback. Because, I mean, think about it. You can be the most accurate quarterback in the world, but if your receivers don't come down with the ball, how does that look against your completion rate ratio there? It doesn't look too great at all. So mad props to Cousins, of course, and also the wide receivers coming out of Michigan State. So going back to the game here, 2nd and 3. Monty Ball, is out. I forgot. White is in on this one. Touchdown. So that was kind of mind-blowing for me here because I was expecting Monty Ball to be able to carry this one into the end zone. And I'm actually surprised that I got this touchdown here too because I would say that was a pretty big gain on that run here to be able to get the touchdown. And I think this is actually going to be a pretty rare thing to see some big plays coming out of me. In the real game, these teams were going back and forth. I mean, it was big play after big play, especially in the first half, I guess I should say. So I think it's going to be pretty rare for you to see a big play out of me. That's just something that kind of goes into playing on the more difficult settings of the game. I think if anybody, the quarterback is, not the quarterback. Well, I guess you could say the quarterback of Michigan State here, but I was going to say the computer is going to have some big plays here in this one. Like you can see with Cousins connecting with his wide receiver right here. So on this play, fortunately, Michigan State not able to pick up too much. 2nd and 7 at this point here, so I'm expecting another run, go with the blitz, and able to only allow them to get 4 yards. Now, whenever he goes off to that side, I'm lining up with a lot of people in the box, and that's something when they go to the outside like that, that is definitely a flaw that I feel like that they might exploit later on. But at the same time, they do a lot of runs up the middle here as well. Cousins connecting once again for another first down. The third down conversion, I should say, for Michigan State really has been something that has been great so far in this first part of the game here. A lot of times when you see I go up against a team, I can usually shut them down on third, but really Michigan State, not the case here. So on this one, I go with the blitz, and it doesn't turn out too well here. Cousins going deep, but fortunately overthrows the receiver here. We've got 2nd and 3 at this point. Now with this formation, I figured run, go with the blitz. It works out here really well, and they end up losing 3. So 4th and 6 on this one here, as we are now in the second quarter, means that Michigan State is going to have to kick the field goal, and they make it. So it's 7-3 here now with 6:32 left in the second quarter. So that was a good drive by Michigan State. I think it was just sheer luck that I called a blitz on that one and able to prevent them from getting that first down, which is proven in the first quarter of the game here to be very difficult. Now, what happens in one quarter does not necessarily dictate what's going to happen the rest of the game here. Monty Ball getting 5 yards on that one, and that's what I've really liked about Monty Ball just all year long, is really how consistent he has been in most of the games here, and how many yards he's been able to pick up, like you just saw right here. That was a great run by Monty Ball. Computer obviously knowing that I'm going to be going with the run because I've been doing it so much here with this game, and I'm going to continue to do it too for as long as it works. So things continuing to go my way here at this point. Monty Ball getting some more yards on that one. Totally okay with it. Him getting 4. Now, this kind of position here really sets up a lot of things that you can do. Fortunately, decided to go the wrong way, lose 2 on that one, as Monty Ball ends up losing 2. Wilson's done I would say, a fairly good job this year too here. The quarterbacks, of course, always good in the Big Ten. Usually see a lot of dual threats because, once again, running is always huge. But Wilson, I'd say, has done pretty good, at throwing the ball as well. Really helped Wisconsin to be able to just be an all-around great team this year. I definitely do think that they deserve to be going to... Oh, I forgot about this play here. All right, so this one was kind of tough. I'll kind of go back to what I was saying here in a little bit, because this one was all on me. Now, Baker ends up getting about 10 or 15 yards simply because I chose not to cut over at the right time here. So this was pretty embarrassing for me here. I totally should have been able to stop him here. Fumble on this one here. Taylor able to pick it up. Not only does he pick up the fumble, but he is going to be going into the end zone for 6. Of course, I'm going to kick the extra point and get another one on here. So this was a big play for me here, because offense, while they're doing an all right job, they could be doing a lot better here. So defense coming through, getting me 7 points on this one. So nicely done. It's reasons like this that I do believe that Wisconsin definitely should go to the Rose Bowl. I mean, nothing against Michigan State. They're a good team, but I think they kind of really did prove themselves here. Here's another fumble, but really don't get anything off of that except Michigan State picking up 4 yards here on this one. Now, I did try to challenge this one because I saw the arm go forward. I'm like, I don't know, maybe they'll call that one an incomplete pass, and we'll be looking at 2nd and 10, but it didn't go my way here, so it ends up costing me a timeout here. Now, 3rd and 1 at this point here, so I'm expecting let's go with another running play. So this time they pass. Henry getting the interception, and he gets that one into the end zone, a pick 6. So defense on 2 drives in a row, getting me 6 points. Well, 7 points if you count the extra point, but still, Wisconsin's defense is definitely showing up here at this game. Now, while I was blitzing, I did play the pass on that one, so get a little bit of boost to your defensive backs whenever you do that one here. So 21-3 here with about 2 minutes left here in the half. So you'll be seeing Michigan State probably starting to do some hurry-up plays and trying to get as many yards passing as they can here, because that really is the quickest way to score. So this time they're going with the option, and I thought that I had them stuffed behind the line, but great job to be able to pick up the first down on that one. So a minute 30 left here. Cousins going back in the pocket, finding an open receiver here, and they are continuing to go with the pass, and it's working. I mean, even though I'm trying to play the pass, they're still doing a great job of being able to find someone. This one it was just tough because I couldn't get my defender back to the line in time. So that was an offsides. I think you might actually see it one more time this drive too, which is pretty disappointing here. Cousins going deep downfield. Plenty of defenders there to swat that one away. Wasn't too worried about that. So a minute 8. Michigan State still trying to do what they can to get down the field as quick as they can. Completed on that one. Only picks up 4, so 3rd and 6. Michigan State doing a phenomenal job, though, on 3rd down. So I am thinking they may do this one. Cousins with the run. I totally should have had a spy at that point. Too bad I didn't. As Michigan State gets the first down, and they try to go with the run again, and they get some more yards. 9 on that one here. So 2nd and 1. Cousins just destroying my secondary here, getting it within the 5. This is what I was talking about. One more time, Smith with the interception. I totally could have had the ball here at this point just to kind of run the timeout, but I was offsides. So that interception, of course, nullified. That gives Michigan State a few yards. So here we go with 1st and goal. They get it into the end zone for a touchdown here. So as time is starting to tick away here in the second half, Michigan State gets another touchdown. So it's 21-10. That's probably what it's going to be going into the half here. But I've got 25 seconds. You can do a lot with 25 seconds here. I do have 2 timeouts as well, so I got to play this one pretty smart. So Wilson trying to find a receiver. That one gets swatted away here. 16 seconds left at this point here. So going with the same play on this one here, able to get it to the receiver for a number of yards. So time is still taken away here. I did call a timeout after this one. One more time, I go with it, get to the 20-yard line, called my last timeout. I'm going to kick the field goal here. So we go into the half 24-10. So that was a great showing by Wisconsin's offense there. 2 plays, 50 yards, 3 points. You got to love it. So I did kick at the beginning of the game, which means I receive. Monty Ball getting a number of yards here on this one. And this one here was something that worked out pretty well here. Able to call Michigan State. I wouldn't necessarily say offsides. I mean, it was an encroachment penalty. So Monty Ball, though, losing 3. I thought on 1st and 5 I'd definitely be able to pick it up on that one, especially the way Monty Ball's been rushing this game here as well. So sending Tune in motion, decide to go with the option, but that one didn't work out too well here. So I don't think I'm necessarily going to be doing that too much here. Wilson rolling out of the pocket, not able to connect with his receiver there. So overall, though, been pretty impressed with the way Wisconsin has played overall this year, especially Monty Ball. What I saw Monty Ball was one of the Heisman finalists. I thought well-deserved. Now, I don't necessarily think that he's going to win it. However, I think that he definitely deserves a chance to be there. I mean, the way that he played against Nebraska and a number of other teams, this guy is definitely a good running back. And if I was a team in the NFL, I would definitely look at picking him up. Just in the draft, whatever, because this guy is great. I think he's going to do some great things here in the NFL. So, last second pitch to Monty Ball on the option. I changed my mind. I thought maybe I would. So, going outside with Wilson here, I got to throw that ball away, and I'm glad that I do. So, 3rd and 14, not too pretty. Michigan State is doing a great job of being able to stop Wisconsin. Also making a number of mistakes like that pass right there. If I'd connected, I would have had the first down and then some. But my 3rd down ratio I don't think really has been too great overall just in NCAA football. So kind of disappointed I didn't get that one. But here's Michigan State now with 3rd and 7. Now I'm going to be going with the play here where I put all my defensive backs on the line. Michigan State sees right through that and is able to get the first down. So 12 and 18 out of Cousins. That's pretty nice. So that's definitely tells you how well he's passing against me here in this one. So Michigan State getting another first down on this one. And it seems like that Michigan State really has figured my secondary out, which is kind of troubling here because this is a 14-point game. There's a lot of time left. However, they're still going with the run every once in a while. So that kind of works out to my benefit here as well. Jeez, that was a pretty big hole. I'm lucky he only got 3 on that one. So 3rd and 4, every 3rd down here is pretty big for Michigan State because they've got to convert. They cannot do what they just did on this one here. 4th and 3. So what do? You got to go for it at this position here. Michigan State definitely goes with that one here. And that one was beautiful because that was probably the best time sack I've had in a very long time. So Monty Ball getting hit, fighting for yards, and he gets almost the first down on that one, just really close. So give it back to him again to let him finish it off. So time's ticking down here in the third quarter. Wilson trying to find a receiver, able to find Duckworth, and that's awesome. 1st and 10. Thought I had caught him off guard on that one, or offsides, but apparently I didn't. 4 yards from Moneyball on that run to the outside. That's what I've liked about Moneyball here in this game too. You can go inside with Moneyball. You can go outside. It ends up working well, but he gets hurt. So this is going to be pretty difficult for me here, because what am I going to do without Moneyball? I may try to go with the passing game here. Get it to Hammond, who gets to about the 5 or 6 yard line here. So that puts me in a really good position. Of course, you got 6 yards to go to the end zone, and you got 4 downs to do it in. That's always good, but definitely happy that I got that one here, because I'm in a scoring drought. Didn't score at all third quarter. I got to score now. So getting it to White here, able to pick up a couple yards. Still not what I'd like. Reggie Ball back in those, and on his first play back in, that's a touchdown, expanding my lead here to 31. So Moneyball definitely getting it done. Did I say Reggie Ball? I think I might have. I'm sorry. If I say any other name, Archie, Reggie, whatever, I mean Monty. You guys know what I mean. It's late, guys, and I just got done watching a ton of TV, so I apologize if I say the wrong name. But anyway, going back to the game here at this point. 2nd and 6. What do you know? Michigan State converts. Going with a lot of passing plays. 21 points. I don't necessarily think they're going to be able to come away with this one here. Now, Cousins gets hit. Still gets it downfield. However, swatted away. That would have been awesome if he completed it. That probably would have been the play of the game. I don't care if Michigan State ends up losing big. That would still be the play of the game for me, because that would have been awesome. But anyway, so Michigan State not only getting the first down, but so much more off of this run that I knew was going to eventually come to fruition here, is I was going with the blitz, but whenever they go outside, like I told you, they are going up against one of my weaknesses here, and I knew this was going to happen, but I couldn't necessarily call when. So Michigan State, though, at great field position here. 1st and 10, not able to necessarily get too much. 5 yards off of a reverse is pretty good here in this game, but I see the computer getting a lot more. Anyway, Cousins trying to throw it in the end zone. I had that one covered pretty well, as I had most of my defenders here in the end zone. On 3rd and 5, I'm going to be going with that again. Got my guys there, but Cousins gets it to the receiver who was open. That was probably the best receiver he could have thrown it to at all, simply because the play that I was running, for him to stop there, wait for it, and turn around, that was absolutely brilliant. So great job by Michigan State to get the touchdown now. 31-17 here is what the score is going to be. Michigan State is going to try to go with the onside kick. Ewing, the fullback, picks it up. Great person to get it to. Your fullback is traditionally one of the best guys to hold on the ball, I think, in the game. So that one worked out well for me here. I'm just going to do what I can to run out the clock. 2nd and 5, getting it to Moneyball, who gets the first down here on this one. It's a pretty decent run. Absolutely needed that one here. So going with an outside run, Michigan State knew that one was coming here, but still gives me a chance to run the clock down, and that's something that I got to do. 2nd and 12. Usually I'd pass here at this point. Moneyball, though, getting a number of yards here on this one, picks up 7 on that run. So 3rd and 5. Michigan State knew what was coming, so I kicked the field goal. I don't know if that was necessarily the honorable thing to do, but really, what else do you do at that point? I mean, if I run it, I could get the first down, and if that's the case, that ends up being 7 points. But anyway, 2 minutes left here for Michigan State to be able to string something together. Cousins trying to go to the receiver, swatted away. That was big here. This is all he's going to be doing. So I'm back. I am ready for the throw. I've got somebody in the spy. I kind of learned from earlier, and that play was perfect because he just threw it away here. So 3rd and 10. You know he's got to be passing. What else can he do? Tries to find somebody downfield. You got 2 defenders there to swat it away. So 4th and 10. Michigan State punts. And now it's just a matter of running the time off the clock. Could have totally just kneeled right there. I could have kneeled the ball right here as well. Instead, I got it to Moneyball. I think I probably just wanted him to get some yards or something like that here. But anyway, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to kneel the ball down here, and I'm going to come away with the win here on this one. So this one ends up kind of similar to the way the game did, where Wisconsin comes out with the win but not as close as the real game was. You could go watch the highlights of the real game, and you could see how close it really was, what it came down to. Some people have their own opinion about the game, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This game here, Wisconsin comes away with the win. They're the Big Ten champions. They proceed to the Rose Bowl here in the game. But I had a lot of fun with this one. I hope you guys did too. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Facebook if you guys don't already. Also subscribe if you don't already. That would be absolutely awesome if you guys came back to watch some more videos. But again, thanks for watching. You guys are awesome.